In this latest Toolbox Buzz Showdown, we're turning our focus to some serious power equipment. The team is on a mission to crown the best commercial grade battery backpack blower. Last year, we put handheld cordless blowers through their paces and we found out which one we thought was the best. Now, it's time to step it up a notch and see what these battery powered backpack blowers can actually do. Which blower delivers the most power, longest runtime, and unmatched durability? This is your battery backpack blower head-to-head. All right, everybody, so in our battery OPE testing, a common question is how they compare to traditional gas-powered models. Everybody always makes those comments. While it's not a direct comparison, we included the Eco PB770TX series gas-powered blower in some of our tests for additional context. Although it won't be ranked, the data gathered provides some useful insights for professionals and you folks that are trying to figure this stuff out and answer that gas question. The Eco blower features a 6.3 cc professional grade two-stroke engine and it's Eco's smallest commercial grade backpack blower. And it's a close comparison to these battery powered units in terms of power and output. So that's why we chose it. For more specifications on the blower, refer to the website article. It's on toolboxbuzz.com and the article always has all the detailed specs and stuff like that. As far as our testing criteria, the tools were ranked in 8 categories and an overall score was later used to determine our winner. The evaluation categories were, we measured maximum airspeed, miles per hour, measured maximum air volume, and that's CFM. We looked at total runtime on a battery charge in minutes. We looked at power sled performance test. That was a kind of a power test we put together. We measured decibels. We also looked at weight, assembled weight. And obviously, as all our head-to-heads do, we looked at features, ergonomics, price. And in addition to our overall winner that we crowned, we selected a tool as our best value winner as well. So this category, best value category, highlights a single backpack blower that offers excellent overall value based on its features and performance compared to the price and compared to the others. So, okay, the battery backpack blower lineup. Say that 3 times fast. Not every company that was invited chose to participate. However, we feel our sample is an excellent representation of the pro user market out there. So we're hoping this is a good buyer's guide for you and good to help you make decisions. We looked at the Eco E-Force, the model DPB 5800T. We looked at Greenworks Commercial, the Optimus model. That was the BB361. We looked at Husqvarna's 550 BTX. We looked at the Crest Commercial model. That's their KC 500-9, I think. Milwaukee's M18 fuel model, which is the 3009-24 HD. We also looked at the Stihl BGA 300. Now, for more details and detailed specifications on these specific blowers, refer to the toolboxbuzz.com website. The article will have that in-depth information and specs for you. And I'll put a link in the video description below. So to determine the best battery backpack blower, we tested models with the largest battery packs available from each manufacturer. These ranged from suitcase-style batteries to multiple smaller battery packs like the Milwaukee M18 batteries. So here's a quick breakdown of what we looked at. As far as the Eco was concerned, the Eco is powered with up to 3 56-volt batteries, though the kit version includes 2 5.0 amp-hour E-Force batteries. We tested it with 3 8 amp-hour batteries for maximum performance. Eco's E-Force Rapid Charger can fully charge an 8 amp-hour battery in about an hour, providing a pretty quick turnaround time. Okay, we went to the Greenworks commercial. So the Greenworks commercial blower runs on two 82 volt, 8 amp hour batteries, but can function on one. So you can run it on one if you want to. When both batteries are inserted, the tool will simultaneously draw power from both, maximizing kind of efficiency on that batteries. The Greenworks batteries include Bluetooth connectivity and digital displays for monitoring charge levels, which is really nice. Nice feature. The dual port rapid charger can fully recharge 2 batteries in 1 hour, which really does reduce some downtime, which is nice. Husqvarna. Took a look at the Husky, and the Husqvarna, the 550 BTX operates with a massive 36 volt, 3.1 amp hour suitcase style battery, which is compatible with all of the Husqvarna 36 volt tools that they run. This battery comes with a backpack frame for easier use with kind of handheld equipment, and charges fully in about 3 hours on their QC 500 charger. The high capacity batteries definitely ensure a long run time for demanding tasks, and the backpack is nice for the handheld stuff. Crest. We tested the Crest blower with an 11 amp hour, 60 volt Cyberpack battery. Now, the key advantage is their incredible fast recharge time in just 10 minutes. Thanks to a graphene technology that they use in the battery and a high output Crest charger. So the graphene cones that are in the battery combined with this high output Crest charger, it allows basically a full recharge on the large suitcase style batteries in approximately 10 minutes. And that's incredible. This is just such a short time compared to the other tools tested. We were blown away. The system also supports smaller batteries like the 4 amp hour Cyberpack, adding some flexibility for you depending on the task at hand, or if you're concerned about maybe weight or handheld tools. Now, Milwaukee, the M18 field blower operates with 4 12 amp hour batteries split in 2 pairs. And what I mean by that is the tool uses 2 batteries at a time. So each pair simultaneously automatically switching to the second pair once that first pair is depleted. So it'll use up 2, then it'll go to the next 2 automatically. You don't have to do anything. Milwaukee's dual port rapid charger can fully recharge 2 batteries in about 2 hours, offering a pretty solid balance between power and charging speed. None of these companies yet have really got it super fast other than Crest. Stihl. The Stihl had the largest battery in the whole testing criteria that we did. It boasts a 41.20 amp hour battery that runs on their 36 volt platform. It's compatible with all of Stihl's handheld tools via an adapter cable that includes a backpack style frame as well for mobility, so you can put that big monster on your back and run handheld tools. That's a nice feature. The AL500 charger takes about 3.5 hours to recharge a battery fully. Stihl also offers the ADA1000 adapter, which allows the use of 2 smaller AP series batteries to power their high output tools. Okay, let's move on to our runtime and performance testing. We used an anemometer. We basically used a pitot tube and an anemometer for our testing. And the pitot tube test measures airspeed using pressure differentials, which are widely deployed in the aviation field, and fluid dynamics. This method allows for precise calculations of both airspeed, miles per hour, and air volume, CFMs, for each of the blowers. Tests were conducted at full battery charge and again at a 25% battery capacity to simulate both peak and diminishing performances. Let's discuss some key categories. Maximum airspeed, the Greenworks commercial blower. It totally exceeded the anemometer's limit with an estimated airspeed above 176 miles per hour. This powerful performance underscores its suitability for demanding tasks. It was very powerful. Stihl, it achieved 160.7 miles per hour. Interestingly, its speed increased slightly at the 25% battery charge due to the system adjusting to maintain constant output. Echo reached 150 miles an hour, showcasing really good solid performance. Husqvarna, it recorded 137.5 miles an hour. Crest came in at 137.5 as well. So two of them at the same. And then Milwaukee measured 117 miles per hour, reflecting probably a focus on other strengths like its ease of use and versatility. Maximum air volume, which was CFMs, we took a look at that. Crest, that came in and it pretty much dominated the category with 808.44 CFMs. Its wide nozzles, 3.5 inch, enables it to move significant air, ideal for, say, clearing large debris areas. Greenworks Commercial followed pretty closely at 779.70 CFMs, pairing high airspeed with impressive volume despite a narrower nozzle. Milwaukee came in at 548.39 CFMs, respectable but below the two top tier blowers. Husqvarna was 545.09 CFMs, pretty close to Milwaukee. Stihl, 531.47 CFMs. And then we had the Echo. Surprisingly, it came in last with only 220.48 CFMs. While it excels in airspeed, its narrow nozzle restricts that air volume output, reducing its overall performance in this metric. We looked at maximum runtime, and Stihl took the crown with this, with a total runtime of 45.23 minutes, thanks to its massive 41.20 amp hour battery. This is ideal for commercial users needing long-lasting power. Eco finished second. It had 41.15 minutes with its trio of 8 amp hour batteries, giving pros another solid option if you really need that extended work time. Husqvarna, they closed behind with 39.41 minutes of runtime. The Greenworks Commercial was 38.36. A strong balance, it showed a strong balance between power and endurance. And the Milwaukee was 25.45, likely lower than the other contenders, which is due to its smaller capacity batteries, its M18 batteries. Crest had the shortest runtime at 19.51. But has the fastest charging or recharging at 10 minutes. So offsets the shorter battery life, I guess, because it allows for quick turnarounds. We put together a power test, and we called it a power sled test. The winner of that was the Greenworks Commercial. So in this test, we designed kind of to measure blowing force, right? So Greenworks Commercial emerged as a top performer. The test involved using a 20-foot long firewood conveyor set at a 7-degree incline, a 34.76 pound sled featuring a radio flyer wagon and a galvanized wash tub for air collection was placed onto the conveyor. Each blower was tested at full power, and the distance the sled traveled was measured. So our results: the Greenworks led the pack, moving the 15-pound loaded sled 13.25 feet and held it steady. Crest followed by pushing it 12.17 feet, followed by Greenworks. Well, I should say Greenworks and Crest impressed us both with rapid power delivery and the ability to move the sled instantly, regardless of the load. Milwaukee came in third. It moved the sled 13 feet. Echo and Stihl managed to move the sled, but Husqvarna was unable to move the sled at all. It kind of maxed out during the unloading test. This test showed that Greenworks and Crest superior power. And what I mean by that is they're ideal for instant power. Both blowers impressed us because it was a near instant spooling up to power and moving the sled. It felt as though the sled began to move as soon as the control was engaged, regardless of the weight. Really impressive power. Okay, we moved on and we evaluated noise output. Husqvarna took that. In the noise output test, Husqvarna was the quietest battery backpack blower, and it came in at 74.7 decibels at the operator's ear level and 67.2 at a 15-foot offset. This level is well below the OSHA 85 decibels threshold, requiring hearing protection and making it the best choice at minimizing noise pollution. Husqvarna also has a more pleasant tone compared to, say, a gas blower, the tone of the noise. Among the top 5 blowers, all were under the OSHA threshold, with Crest and Stihl ranking second and third. Greenworks Commercial was the only blower exceeding the threshold, registering at 89.1 decibels at the operator's ear. Let's move on to weight. The winner of that was Milwaukee. Weight is a big consideration for commercial users who will likely be toting these tools around for 8 hours or more a day. Battery-powered backpack blowers are faced with a tough compromise between a large enough battery for commercial use while trying not to weigh as much as a Volkswagen. So we weighed all of our tool samples as a bare tool only and fully assembled with batteries inserted. However, we only ranked them as fully assembled. In the weight category, the Milwaukee backpack blower claimed first place and was the lightest and fully assembled with 32.08 pounds. The result impressed the team, especially considering Milwaukee's using 4 of their large 12 amp hour batteries. Crest closely followed second place with 32.12 pounds with its large Cyberpack battery. Greenworks finished third and Echo fourth place. At the heavier end, Husqvarna and Stihl ranked 5th and 6th, with Stihl being the heaviest at 36.16 pounds. All battery blowers increased by at least 15 pounds when loaded with the batteries, while the gas-powered model that we compared to, only gained 2 pounds when we filled it up with fuel, making it lighter than our top battery units. Okay, we're going to move on to features and ergonomics. The winner of that was Greenworks Commercial and Stihl. We had a tie. In the features and ergonomics category, both Greenworks and Stihl tied on evaluations across 6 different areas. So we looked at controls, grip ergonomics, harness support, ease of battery charge, tube adjustment, storage, tube adjustment, storage, and fit and finish. Some of the standout features. For controls, the Greenworks, for example, features a large and easy to read digital screen. It was pretty much a crew's favorite for monitoring settings. The push down lever for speed lockout was also really well received by the team. Eco, very, very simple and easy to read controls, included a battery fuel gauge and a straightforward push button for turbo mode, facilitating kind of quick adjustments. Husqvarna has a control unit that was considered bulky with a small screen, making it a little less user-friendly. Now Crest, they had a nice digital screen, but suffered from a bulky control housing that kind of distracted the user, or distracted from usability, I should say. Milwaukee's has some pretty basic controls that felt thin and we felt might not hold up long term. The unique design of the speed lockout lever was not favored. Stihl, manual toggle buttons were easy to use, and the turbo mode activation feature was very popular with us, though it lacked on a battery gauge. We also looked at grip ergonomics. So for the grip, Greenworks was outstanding. Great grip contour and traction. Allows for a really comfortable operation. Greenworks was our fave. Eco was a comfortable rubber molded grip with good traction. Vibration felt at a medium level with this grip, so it did reduce a little bit, but not all of it. Husqvarna, the grip was short and narrow, causing kind of some discomfort for long-term use. The control unit's bulky design kind of adds to this awkwardness. Crest, good grip contour, but bulky control head, and kind of that affected kind of comfort. The Milwaukee had a good grip angle, but the non-adjustment cant and a tall control stick makes some controls hard to reach. The Stihl, extremely comfortable grip, minimal vibration felt through it, which was great, and had a pretty easy to reach control. We liked it. We moved on to the harness comfort. That's kind of important. You're wearing this thing, right? So Greenworks, very thick padding, offered excellent comfort over extended use, and the team noticed that, at the end of the day. Stihl was rated probably the most comfortable harness with excellent shoulder padding and kind of contouring to fit the user's back. Eco had shoulder straps that were a little too wide apart and positioned too high, and that led to some discomfort. So they should kind of bring those down. Husqvarna balanced well with comfort straps and a waistband support, which is great. Crest has some outstanding comfort due to the backpack-like adjustment system, allowing for better load distribution. So it's got all the different adjustments, which is really nice. The Milwaukee straps were slightly too wide on the shoulders, but offered good height and balance adjustments. We like that. We moved on to the ease of battery change. Some of these tools can be difficult to remove the batteries. Crest had an excellent system with the large suitcase style that kind of slides out easily and a simple release button. Eco, the batteries were easy to access due to their vertical orientation, providing some slight advantages over the other blowers. The Greenwork battery change was pretty straightforward through a spring-loaded cover, slightly obstructed access. Not perfect, but not bad. Milwaukee was comparable to Eco and Greenworks, but the batteries were positioned differently and it kind of complicated the change a little bit. Stihl involved kind of a tricky cam lock mechanism that required careful alignment, making it somewhat cumbersome. And then Husqvarna, so complicated release for the battery because it's got these two sliding tabs and a power cable setup, which was difficult to manage when wearing the backpack. Okay, we're going to move on to tube adjustment and storage. Milwaukee and Stihl both utilized a telescoping tube design that collapses for easier storage and making them much more compact to store them. The Eco lacks a secure method for storing the blower's tube, and it basically, I think it requires a little bit of improvement in this area. They should look at that. The Crest and the Husqvarna, they used strap systems that caused the tube to kind of hang awkwardly, which we felt was less than ideal. Greenworks secured the tube upwards, but they used a kind of a flimsy plastic clip, and we feel that's not going to, longevity-wise, that's not going to hold up. So they should improve that as well. Fit and finish. Eco, Greenworks, and Husqvarna were constructed with heavy-duty fasteners, steel hose clamps, all ensuring durability for commercial use. We were impressed with that. Milwaukee and Stihl, they utilized really thick plastic connectors that held up well during our testing despite being made of plastic. Crest used thinner plastic that raised some concerns with the team about durability. Issues with the connector for the control stick not securing it properly were noted by the team as well. Overall, the Greenworks and Stihl models excelled in providing a balance of comfort, usability, and durability, making them particularly suited for commercial user demands. All right, let's move on to price. In this analysis, backpack blowers were ranked based on total kit prices, which included the bare tool, batteries, and charges. This approach is relevant for professional users who are often investing in a battery product for the first time, right? So many users, or I should say many of these tools, can be purchased at acmetools.com, and I'll put a purchase link, some links down in the description below. So tied for first place, Eco, Greenworks, and Milwaukee all have kit prices around $1,500. Greenworks and Milwaukee offer dual port chargers in their kits, while Eco is priced with a single rapid charger, but you can also get a dual port option. It's going to be extra. All three options provided strong power and performance relative to their pricing. Second place, Husqvarna. It was around $1,830. Although slightly more expensive, it's well regarded for its for its quality and dealer support. Great reputation for support. Third place, Stihl at $2,410 was known for its high quality and strong reputation in the outdoor power equipment market. Fourth place, Crest, $2,680, primarily due to its innovative battery and charger system, which includes a charger priced at around $800. Overall, Husqvarna, Stihl, and Crest represent higher initial investments. They're recognized for durability and extensive support, making them a valuable option for pros in demanding environments. Okay, we're moving on to the best commercial backpack blower. We crowned the winner, the Greenworks commercial. The Greenworks blower emerged as a top performer in several categories, including max airspeed and power output, making it a powerful choice for high demand tasks. Stihl impressed us with exceptional runtime and ideal for prolonged use. While Crest delivered outstanding air volume performance and record-setting recharge times, it's perfect for prioritizing quick battery turnaround. Milwaukee stood out for its lightweight design, striking a balance between portability and performance. Echo and Husqvarna also had strong showings, though they faced challenges in categories like weight and ease of battery change. The last category, I should say, that we looked at was best value, and this was a hands-down winner, and it was Greenworks. Ordinarily, guys, our best value winner is a tool that offers outstanding performance compared to its price. However, in this head-to-head, our overall winner is also our most affordable tool. Greenworks tied for first place in our price category. When comparing the amount of performance the Greenworks is capable of, in addition to its features, the entire crew agreed that Greenworks is the best all-around value in the tools tested. So our final thoughts on this. Our comprehensive testing of battery-powered backpack blowers serves as a valuable buyer's guide for professionals in search of tools for their needs. As professionals evaluate their options, it's essential that you guys not only consider just performance metrics, but also think about availability of local dealer support. Choosing a brand with a strong local representation can significantly enhance your ownership experience, providing easier access to service and replacement parts. Ultimately, the best choice will depend on your specific needs, whether it's raw power, battery life, or ergonomics, right? I truly hope that this head-to-head helped you in making some decisions. Please take the time to check out our other head-to-head reviews and visit our website at toolboxbuzz.com. I'm Rob Robillard. We'll see you next time. Take care.